What's up, you? For today's video, with me full Chimchar Evolution Team. Chimchar is my most favorite starter of all time, so I was really looking forward to doing this team. We'll be having 2 Chimchar, 2 Monferno, and 2 Infernape all on one team. Today, I've got 3 battles for you. 3 battles seems to be the norm now. I'm not sure why. I think it's just the Dynamax that's gone and the player cards that making the content a tiny little bit shorter. So that's going to be the norm for a long time, I guess. If you want to check me out on Twitch, people, this is where I do all my battles, all my streams, all that sort of stuff. The link is in the description of the video. This is a battle against Big Muscles, and of course, we're doing some Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl battles here. I'm just getting into this, and also I'm working on some Pokemon sweeps too. I know a lot of you are interested in seeing them, and I have been working hard on them. So the first Pokemon we got is a Torkoal, which is actually going to help my team. I've got this Chimchar. It's a Counter Fire Blast Grass Knot Protect set. I've got the EV spread as max speed and max special attack. I've got the item as Focus Sash and the ability as Blaze. What I'm going to be doing is going for Protect against the Torkoal. It's going to be going for Eruption. Now, even though it's not very effective, it will be doing a fair bit of damage there. Of course, if I can get some damage off of the Torkoal maybe later on when it comes back in, that should be able to solve it. Hopefully. In comes Kecleon here. I'm going to go for a Fire Blast. It does pretty good damage there to Kecleon. I'm just going to go for Protected to see what sort of set Kecleon is running. It's great to see Kecleon again. I haven't seen it for a very, very long time. So it's going to be a Protein Drain Punch set. Now, this is really great because I know that this set is going to get dropped in one shot. That's why I've got a Focus Sash on it, right? So I can simply go for a counter here, and that'll be enough to take out the Kecleon, even though it got like lots and lots of health back from actually using Drain Punch earlier. So that's a nice little KO there for the Chimchar. The cool thing is as well, since it's got the Blaze ability, it's going to be like blazing it with those Fire Blasts. They're going to be very, very powerful. Of course, if it gets outsped, it won't get a chance. Next Pokemon is Shiftry. It's going to go for a Leaf Blade, outspeeding my Chimchar, of course, and that is the end of that. And it has a lot of priority moves, so I thought I might have like Sucker Punch or a Fake Out, something like that. So bye-bye Chimchar, but a solid performance there at the start. That is it for the Sunshine too. This seems to be like a Sun Pokemon team. I could be wrong, but it seems like it. Next Pokemon is my second Chimchar. Has anyone been trying to shiny hunt the starters there? Leave it below in the comment section. Love to hear. And of course, if you enjoy these videos, people, please drop a like on the video. Only takes a second, and it really does help me out. Thank you, everyone that's been doing that. So we've got a Thunder Punch, Blaze Kick, U-Turn, Iron Tail set. This is a Choice Scar set, also with Blaze, and we've got Max Attack and Max Speed, Animal Nature. So go for the Blaze Kick here, and Shiftry is going to be no more after that one. So I was very, very happy to get rid of that, but it's probably a Pokemon I could easily deal with, you know, this team, right? Next Pokemon is Torkoal. It's going to come back in there, and it's going to put the Drought back on the field, which is fine. Now, I am locked into Blaze Kick here. I don't really know if I want to swap into this because it may go for Eruption, and it will hurt on all of my Pokemon too. The Chimchar Evolution line isn't exactly what you call bulky. So going for Blaze Kick here does pretty damn good damage there to the Torkoal there. It's not very effective, but I do get a critical hit. It's going to finish me off with a Disrespect Rapid Spin there, boosting its speed. So Rapid Spin and Eruption. I see what they're doing there. I see what they're doing. So that's it for Chimchar. I'm going to be bringing in my Monferno next. Now, this Monferno set is a special one. I've got Nasty Plot, Focus Miss, Flamethrower, and Grass Knot. And this is max speed and max special attack. I've got Timid Nature, and the item is Wide Lens, just for Focus Miss, because it misses a lot of time. Now, I was thinking about this for a bit. Maybe I should set up a Nasty Plot here. I haven't seen all of its move yet. Maybe I should just straight out attack it. So I decided to attack it. Now, in comes the Quagsire here. I do actually land the Focus Miss, which is very, very good, but it doesn't do that much damage to Quagsire. So if Quagsire's got some sort of ground type move, heck, even a water type move will do a lot of damage to me. The sun is up though. It sort of depends what moves they have. Now, I do have Nasty Plot, I do have Grass Knot too, so I thought, well, if I do get one-shotted by an Earthquake, if it's got Earthquake, I don't really know. I should do some really, really good damage. I don't think I'll take it out, but it should do a fair bit. So going for Grass Knot there on the Quagsire, almost takes out. It was very, very close. I was very happy with the damage that I got there. It's going to be going for a Waterfall, so I'm guessing that's its only way of actually hitting my Pokemon. That's the thing when you've got a Pokemon that sets up the sun. It makes it difficult for your water-type Pokemon to do damage there, I guess. So I could go for a second Grass Style. I could go for another Nasty Plot there, but I don't want to get too greedy unless it actually crits me or that was like min damage or something. So that is the end of Quagsire there. So bye-bye Quagsire. And that's the third Pokemon on their team here down. Next Pokemon to come in is going to be Mesprit. Now, Mesprit is very bulky, so I knew that I wouldn't be able to one-shot this. I was thinking I could go for Nasty Plot, but I was like, well, I'd say it's probably going to have something like Psychic. So some sort of Psychic type move, right? Let's go for a Flamethrower. Let's get as much damage as possible, and maybe I can swap in another Pokemon. So Flamethrower does very, very good damage there, especially like that Sun is really helping you out, and it's going to drop me with Psychic. That crit definitely didn't matter. Monferno isn't bulky at all. Now, if you haven't been watching my theme teams for Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, there's no Everlight in the game. So normally with these theme teams, these evolution teams, I like to put Everlight on my Pokemon, but man, it's been rough because I'm not taking hits on these Pokemon as well as I normally would. Next Pokemon is Monferno here. We got a Sword Dance, Close Combat, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch set with the Iron Fist, I believe. And this is Jolly Nature, and I've got Max Speed and Max Attack. Works pretty nicely, yeah. I've got Focus Sash on this one. I thought about going for a Sword Dance, but I was like, I might be able to take Mesprit out with a Fire Punch. Let's do that. And I was definitely wrong there. That is definitely bulky in defense, very, very bulky. Thankfully, I do have the Focus Sash as well, so I can simply go for another Fire Punch to take it out. I possibly could have gone for Sword Dance there, but I guess I underestimated Mesprit's bulk there. Monferno's actually isn't all that bad at attack. Next Pokemon is Tropius. So I definitely believe this team is kind of based around Sun, due to like Tropius and Shiftry. I've got Fire Punch here. I know that Fire Punch will do a lot of damage. It won't take it out. Tropius has got a fair bit of bulk to it, and it's great to see Tropius being used as well. So I'm thinking about, I might redo like a new Tropius suite, because it's been a very, very long time. So I think I did it in correct me if I'm wrong, but I probably did it in Generation 6, which was, ages and ages ago. So I get a nice little burn there on Tropius. It is a special set, though, so it's not really going to matter. It's going to be some extra damage, though. It's going to finish me off with a Air Slash. So all that's left now is the Torkoal and the Tropius. So Tropius won't be too hard to take out here. I'm going to bring in my Infernape. Now, I have used this Infernape before. This was in my 4th gen final evolution team. So this is the high risk, high reward set. We got Blast Burn here. This is my main attacking move. I gave it the most powerful moves that I get there, but obviously Blast Burn is a bit of a meme because once you use it, you got to recharge, sort of like Hyper Beam, yeah, but a fire move. So that is the end of Tropius, and the last Pokemon is going to be the Torkoal. Now Torkoal's going to be able to resist my move, but I still feel like the Blast Burn will do a fair bit of damage to it though. So I thought, well, let's see what Torkoal's going to do here. It's going to go for Eruption. So clearly it doesn't have any other real moves to hit me hard with, but Eruption did a lot of damage to me. I was like, man, that cooked me. If I miss this next Blast Burn, I'm going to get shreked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my other Infernape. This is my bulky Infernape. You got to see this one before. This is Max Health and Max Special Defense. As you can see, I'm tanking those Eruptions like a boss there. So we can go for a Bulk Up, and I can go for Mach Punch here. Now, Torkoal does have a lot of base defense. Even if they're running a sweeping one, its base defense is pretty good. So I'm going to set up a couple of Bulk Ups here, right? Now, if you didn't see my final 4th gen Evolutions team, this one is as follows in EV spread. I've got Max Health, Max Special Defense. I've got Citrus Berry and Iron Fist, and we've got Slack Off, Bulk Up, Thunder Punch, and Mach Punch. So a very, very bulky set, and I had a lot of success with it because people don't expect Infernape to be bulky at all, like that kind of bulky. They don't expect it to have recovery with Citrus Berry and Slack Off and things like that, which allows you to set up a lot of Mach Punches, and then you can go first. You don't need to really worry about speed EVs at all. So go for another Bulk Up here. Now I know that I could probably swap in my other Infernape there if things go wrong with this, and I believe that Blast Burn will be able to take it out there. Maybe not with a Sun Up, so I need to make sure I get some sort of damage off here, before my Infernape does faint or gets dropped by this Torkoal. Now, the thing about Torkoal, it seems its only real attacking move here that's going to do some decent amounts of damage is Eruption. So I'm pretty good because Eruption's based on health. The more health you got, the more powerful it's going to be. So it has taken a hit already. So here comes another Eruption here. One more will take me out. I could go for Slack Off here. Now, if it does crit me, that could be a problem. So let's go for Mach Punch, and that is not enough to take out the Torkoal there. But they went for a Rapid Spin to try and increase their speed to outspeed me. Unfortunately, Mach Punch is going to be too much, and that's the end of Torkoal. Torkoal really could never get around both my Infernapes there. But thank you for the battle there. I think it was Big Muscles. My team really did counter yours, especially with that Torkoal helping out all my Pokemon, like all my fire type moves. Let's get on to the next battle here. This is a battle against Nami Mummy. I'm not sure how to say that. And we got a Donphan lead. Shiny Donphan looks pretty cool there. Good to see Donphan again. And we got a Chimchar lead. Now, Chimchar might be able to do something against this if it was my counter set. So I was like, let's go for a Protect and let's see what it's going to do. I thought it might set up the Stealth Rocks, but it's going to go for a Rollout instead. Like, oh, a Rollout set. I went for the counter right here. Now, Rollout is going to do loads of damage to me. It's going to take me almost down to my Sash on the very first one. And I went for counter. I was like, okay, bye-bye, Donphan. But it lived on 1 health and it's got sturdy. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's actually not bad because I might be able to outspeed Donphan depending on what EV spread they gave it. And I'm actually in Blaze range here as well. Outspeeding and going for a Grass Knot, and that is the end of Donphan. So it's like, that's really good. So that's a early little lead for me there. And I've also got Fire Blast in the back if I can outspeed this next Pokemon, of course. Next Pokemon, it's another Torkoal. This time, it's a shiny Torkoal. So that's going to help out my team. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for the Fire Blast here. This one didn't have Drought, though. I'd say it's got, like, Shell Armor or something like that. And they're going to go for Curse. I'm like, okay, it definitely has Shell Armor. Or it's got White Smoke. But I'd say this, if I was running a bulky Cursing Torkoal, I'd run Shell Armor on it, too. Because last thing you want to do if you're setting up stats is, get critted by the opponent, right? So this is going to be extremely bulkier. I mean, Fire Blast is still doing pretty good damage. There's nothing to sneeze at. It's probably about a 4 to 5 hit KO, judging, right? Whether I get a crit or not. Now the Torkoal's going to go for a Flame Wheel. Now, I will say that Torkoal's physical move pool is very shallow. So I think Flame Wheel may be the only physical fire, or the best physical fire move that it gets there. So we got that at around half health. So it's okay. I feel like I can still definitely take it out. Now I'm going to go into Monferno here. Now, Monferno, this is my special set. I'm going to go for the Focus Miss here. Now, Focus Miss lands, which is very good, and that does a lot of damage. Almost taking out the Torkoal. Torkoal lived on 1 health there. Another 1 health left, the Merchant of Opal, and it body slams me. It doesn't paralyze me, though. I mean, if it did paralyze me, I still would have outsped it. It's just the fact that would I have got, paralyzed that turn before I went for another body slam. So, bye-bye, Torkoal. That was a very yummy matchup then. I wonder why they called it yummy for. I don't know why they called it yummy for. Next Pokemon we're going to have here is going to be the Lux Ray. So, Lux Ray, I was thinking, well, I might be able to get some decent damage if I can outspeed it. I do. Lux Ray's not the fastest Pokemon either. It's it's got one of those weird speed stats. Also, this one was actually level 40. Now, I will say something here in the battles, if you don't know already. Just some information about Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. If you bring a Pokemon that is not level 50 and it's below level, say 49 to level 1, right, you will actually be that exact level in the game. So that's something you have to worry about too if you're going to get your battle Pokemon ready and stuff like that. You don't need to get them to level 100. As long as they're level 50 or above, that is fine. The game will scale them to level 50. Anything below level 50, it'll be their exact level. So I guess that's fun if you want to bring a level 1 Pokemon along or try and troll or something like that. But yeah, that's how Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl works with battles. So popping a Thunder Punch here, back to the battle. Popping a Thunder Punch there on the Empoleon. It's going to go for a Brine. I was like, interesting, Brine. It really didn't matter at this stage because Chimchar was going to get dropped. Let's be real, a Water Gun would have dropped my Chimchar. Next Pokemon is my Monferno. So it's like, okay, Monferno, this is great. I actually could set up a Sword Dance here, but I had a bad feeling that I was like, maybe it's got to move to get around that. I don't know, I had that sort of sixth sense thing, and this was actually really funny, right? Because the Empoleon actually used Whirlpool after eating this berry. Now, as you know, Whirlpool does damage at the end of the turn, so Whirlpool will have definitely enough to take me down to the Sash, right? And then the effects of Whirlpool at the end of the turn will take me out. So I'm very, very glad that I didn't go for Sword Dancing. I don't know what made me decide that. I don't know, it just felt like something wasn't right there. Maybe I should just attack the Empoleon. I was like, let's get some damage on it to try and take it out. Unfortunately, I didn't, and it ate its berry, and it's still on the field. So that's 4 of my team down. Things are looking pretty desperate at the moment. Now we're going to go into the special Infernape, the high-risk Infernape that does loads of damage. I was like, I don't want to use Blast Burn here. Let's go for Solar Beam. I've got the Power Herb attached as my item, and I may as well use it here, right, to take out Empoleon. It's like hoping that it didn't have some strange EV spread allowing it to live. So we're firing off the Solar Beam there, and that is enough to take out Empoleon. Thank goodness. Empoleon is quite good against this team. Minus the Infernape's got some pretty good presence with fighting type moves. Of course, next Pokemon here is going to be Magmar. I'll go for Focus Miss, and of course it's going to miss. And Magmar now pops the Psychic. I'm like, oh no, this is bad. This is very bad, because that dropped me in one shot there. All I've got left now is my bulky Infernape, but still, Magmar's got a lot of special attacks, so I can't underestimate this thing. I actually need to probably set up some bulk ups here. I thought about this for a long time, actually. I was thinking, do I attack Mac? Is Mac Punch going to be a 2 to 3 hit KO? I know I've got Max Attack, I've got Iron Fist, but, you know, what sort of build is this, you know? Like, is it bulky? Is it like, you know, is it speedy? I don't really know. I thought about this for a long time, because I was thinking about, they've got 4 Pokemon in it. They still got 2 more after this, right? So I may need to prepare for them, but I was like, I've got to get rid of this thing. It's got Psychic, right? Let's see how much it does, right? So Magmar's going to go for a Psychic again. Mac Punch doesn't do a lot of damage. It is very bad, right? Because that did well over half health, even for my bulky Infernape set. So I can live one more Psychic here. One more. So go for another Mac Punch. Mac Punch seems to be a 2-hit KO. Sorry, a 3-hit KO here. Magmar's going to go for another Psychic. Infernape just hangs on there. So if I didn't run a bulky Infernape set, this battle would have been over right now. I'm going to get dropped on the special side from the Magmar. I'm very, very glad that didn't happen the first time, because I would have been, you know, annihilated there, right? Next Pokemon is going to be the Float Cell, and Float Cell commonly has Aqua Jet. I went for Mac Punch, but Aqua Jet is going to out-prioritize me, and that is a game. That was their last Pokemon. I don't know why I said that was their second last Pokemon. Thank you for the battle, Nami Mami there, but Float Cell, man, that thing, they kept that thing in the back there, just in case things went bad, because that would have been very, very hard to get around. Next battle, this is against Volga Goblin, and this is an interesting battle. So the first Pokemon is going to be a Garchomp. So it's like, okay, this is very scary. So I've got my Chimchar as a lead. Now, as you know, this Chimchar set is the Choice Scarf one. So it's like, okay, let's go for I don't even want to swap into this. Let's go for a Blaze Kick crit or something like that, right? We got the Garchomp go for a Stone Edge here, and that is going to be Chimchar down. Like, what could have I swapped into then? What could have I even done? Nothing. That was a completely... This is a very, very good counter on my team. Speaking of the move counter, I was like, I might be able to use counter on this Garchomp. Now, Garchomp's got leftovers too, so any small amounts of damage I did to it is, you know, mostly going to be healed up. Now, I know that it's probably going to use some sort of physical move, so I went for the counter, hoping that it wasn't Stone Miss, and it missed, and then I revealed counter, then they can swap. But it was Dragon Claw instead. I was like, great, this is awesome. Go for the counter, and that is enough to take out the Garchomp. I was so happy about that. That was like game right there if I couldn't take that out. Next Pokemon here is going to be Infernape. So Infernape versus Chimchar Evolution team. The bad thing about this is that Earthquake. I'm like, wow, this is another great counter to my team. Like, we had Garchomp, now we got an Earthquaking Infernape. The only thing I was thinking here, right, I got to outspeed this. If I can outspeed this and take it out, it won't be able to use Earthquake, right? So I was very, very depending on going for Hyper Beam or Focus Miss. I was like, well, Focus Miss has got 120 base power, and it's got S-Area actually, right? I've got a chance of missing, but if it lands, it should do mountains of damage to Infernape, right? Infernape isn't super bulky. So I went for it, I outsped, and it landed, and that is enough for the opposing Infernape. So that is 2 solid counters down right there. Whoa, this battle's crazy. This is very, very crazy. Next Pokemon is going to be Crobat. They got some cool seals. I need to do some of those balls, seals, and stickers and that sort of thing. I need to actually do that. I haven't actually got it really around to putting much time into that. Anyway, back to the battle here. I was thinking, well, Blast Burn will do a lot to this thing. This is another counter, a flying type moves, right? So go for the Blast Burn here on the Crobat. Crobat got dropped in one shot. So look at this, like Garchomp counter, Infernape counter, Crobat counter. Like, I'd taken all 3 out. Like, you wouldn't read about it. Next Pokemon is Miss Magius here. Like, I don't know. Like, what is this even going to be? So I was like, I believe I can probably live 1 attack from Miss Magius, and then it popped a Psychic. I was like, oh, I managed to live it though. I thought that would actually take me out. So I'm thinking maybe they're running a bit of bulk on this, right? I was looking at my team and thinking, well, I can't really swap into a Psychic or Shadow Ball. My best play here would be to go for Blast Burn. So I went for Blast Burn again on Infernape, and it hit very hard, dropping Miss Magius. That's 4 Pokemon down the right. Things are going crazy. Like, I couldn't believe this because I thought I was going to get smashed, like 6-0, like instantly, right? Next Pokemon is going to be the Dialga. So that, all right, well, I'm on recharge this turn. It's going to go for a Power Gem here. Now, Power Gem is going to be enough to take out Infernape. That's fine. Infernape did a wonderful job there. Like, it took out 3 Pokemon. Next Pokemon is my Monferno, and this is my special one. So I thought, well, I don't think my chances of living an attack from Dialga are going to be very high. So, look, I could go for Flamethrower for 100% actually, or I could risk a Focus Mist that could or could not land. But if I land the Focus Mist, it'll do a lot of damage, right? Like, it'll do at least, like, well, it should do well over half. That's what I'm thinking. So, outspeeding Dialga, which is amazing there. Only I'll pretty much down, right? And it's going to land very hard, almost dropping Dialga in one shot. That was amazing damage. Now Dialga is going to go for a Power Gem, and that's not going to take me out. So, obviously, that fighting resist there helped me a lot. I can go for a Flamethrower here. That will take out the Dialga, and it won't miss even. So that's going to be my best play here. So go for Flamethrower, and that is the end of Dialga. Like, it was quite funny when I was doing this battle. Like, people were seeing the team preview, like, you're going to get 6-0 in 1 minute. It was crazy at the moment. Next Pokemon is a Jirachi, and this is going to be very weak to Fire-type moves. So, like, okay, this is cool. I can simply go for a Flamethrower here and, you know, take it out. There's no real point going for Focus Miss. There's no like weakness policy and stuff in the game either, I believe. So there's none of those sort of things you have to worry about. So outspeeding Jirachi, going for the Flamethrower there, does pretty good damage to Jirachi. I'm very happy with that. Jirachi is going to have Psychic though, so that's that is a bad thing. So it can hit me for super effective damage. So bye-bye Monferno. Now I do have the bulky Infernape, but I know that Mach Punch won't take it out. I know that Thunder Punch won't take it out, so I'm going to need a couple of bulk ups. I may deal with Jirachi with Serene Grace dropping special defense, so I don't think I'm going to bring that in. Now, I do have Fire Punch on this set, and I've got that for super effective damage. Will it take Jirachi out in one shot? It's like, well, I don't think so. Let's go for a Sword Dance here. Let's get the Sword Dance up. This time, I feel confident that I can, outspeed it, because my last Monferno did. So I went for the Sword Dance. Jirachi's going to go for a Psychic here. So Psychic's going to hit me very hard, taking me all the way down to my Focus Sash, which is fine. And now I can simply go for a Fire Punch here, and this will be enough to finish off the Jirachi. And that's it. That's my friends. That is all 3 battles with the Chimchar Evolution team. Hope you really enjoyed there. I'll be back tomorrow with a new video. I'll probably be doing all the starters this week and probably the end of next week there. All right, people. Peace out. Have a wonderful day or night.